Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I hope you guys are doing really awesome today and having a good day today so far. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe, and this is Gabe Lift Makeup, and I'm just so excited to have you guys here because we've got a really beautiful palette to play with, and and to thank all other subscribers that follow me. I just love you guys so much. So thank you so much for following me and being a part of my family. So anyway, if you guys are interested in the brand new Vanity Makeup, the signature palette, and you want to see the colors, you want to see me play with them a little bit, see what kind of look I kind of come up with, see if it's really worth the hype or not, then stick around and hang out with me and let's find out together. So I'm going to do a little my P. Louise eye base, so I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to go ahead and put this on while I'm talking to you guys a little bit about the palette. So this is the palette. This is kind of like what the box kind of looks like. It's made in Italy, 5 ounces. It's vegan, non-tested on animals. I can't wait to take it out and play with it. I've not got to look at it yet. I've not even pulled it out yet. But I thought I would just talk to you guys for just a minute. So how are you guys doing? So I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's having a really awesome week so far. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain myself. I'm trying to hang in there, living the dream every day to day, trying to make it happen. Thank God I had a little bit of time to finally come in and finally film this video. I've had this palette now for about a good 2, 3, 4 days. I just have not had the time to actually go in and play with it. So I've been about to go drive myself nuts. So I'm really looking forward to it. If you guys have noticed, yes, I have a Jeffree Star mirror. Do not come at me. I know you're going, Gabe, what are you doing with a Jeffree Star mirror? And I put it on my, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I actually put it on my Instagram that, I put it actually in my LinkTree box. So if you saw it up in there, if you guys have been in there, you know that I ordered it. I ordered this, and I ordered the, I think it's I forgot what the name of the palette, the Pink Religion palette, because it's just so gorgeous. It's just calling my name. Now, am I going to review it? No. I bought it for myself. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to review it and go over it or anything like that because nobody will watch it probably. I'll probably get banned or something probably for doing it. But I just love the colors in it, and that's just me. If you're new to my channel, I just love color and I love fun things, and so I went ahead and got it. So but anyway, I got the mirror, and I've got the highlight too. I'm going to use that today because I got the highlight because they're so beautiful. So I'm going to use that. I'm not reviewing it or anything, but it is really pretty. I'll show it to you guys real quick just to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Just, again, I'm not going to swipe it. I'll put it down in the boxes down below. But I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I did get it. And I'm excited about it. So, because I've never had any of his stuff much. So, I'm kind of excited about it. So, it's just something I wanted to try, And I love the mirror. It's very Madonna-ish to me. Very like a prayer. And if you guys are a little bit younger, you may not know what like a prayer was. Or maybe who Madonna is. This is a very neutral palette, by the way, so I thought you guys would love to see this because it is stunning. And if it looks anything like the pictures, it's stunning. So this is what the palette looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. It's this beautiful peach, really beautiful peachy kind of flesh tone nude color, and then on the back it is the same, so it looks very pretty. Has that Vanity makeup imprint on the back of it, and then the Vanity makeup on the front of it. It actually rises up a little bit on the top. As you can see it around it's like a gold bar. This is a very heavy palette. It reminds me a lot of Pat McGrath. So I'm not saying that the quality is like Pat McGrath, but but it's a definitely heavy weighted luxury item feeling palette. So it is really luxury. Like when you look at it, you can tell that it's a very luxury palette. It's not something cheap. It's not plastic. It's definitely like it's that really beautiful heavy weighted and this is what she looks like in the inside. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to put it just a little bit closer so you guys can see. See how pretty that is? Look how beautiful that is. Looks like a little chunk of it fell off a little bit there. How pretty. I haven't swatched it or anything yet. It's gorgeous. Look at these beautiful sheens, how pretty they are. And then all this top row is matte, and then all this bottom row is actual sheens. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen like 1 or 2 reviews on this one. I will link 2 of them down below in my description box if you want to check out BabsBeauty, and I will also put Tara Lynn. I'll put her down there. She also reviewed this palette. It looks really, really beautiful. So let's swatch the mattes. I'm not much of a swatcher. If you're new to my channel, I'm not very much into the swatching thing, but we're going to swatch. So this you guys can see here. So I kind of, this is the lighter one. I skipped the shade. This is the one next to it. This is the 3rd one. This is the 4th one. This one is the 5th one. And then the black is the 6th one. So that's just kind of like what you're kind of looking at. They feel really, really buttery. They feel really pretty. It feels so, so pretty. Soft on the skin. It's very soft to the touch. It feels very soft. It feels very delicate. It's not heavy. They're almost kind of creamy like, so it feels really, really nice on the skin. So let's go in and swatch the more metallic shades. Some feel like it looks like it would be more of that crunchy foil glitter, but it's not. It's more of a sophisticated. Look at that. How beautiful is that? That is beautiful. That's Pat McGrath right there. That's a Pat McGrath style right there. Look at that. Look how beautiful that one is. That is so pretty. And then this is the bronzy one. See how pretty that is? Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. And then this is the darker bronze. And then there is a darker, it's like a silverish black on the end. And then that way you can kind of see them all together. So how pretty those are. See the reflection on them? They're so pretty. Let's see what we want to start with. You know me, I like to just get into it. Now, again, I didn't do brows today, guys. I decided not to do brows because, you know, when I do these kind of looks, I kind of like to do, I don't like to do brows so I can get it a little bit more up there. And I wanted to really play with a lot of the mattes and see what they're really like. I'm probably going to play with maybe 1 or 2 of the sheens. I'm not going to do a bunch of them because I really wanted to focus more on the mattes. So, I'm actually going to go into the second shade, which is like this really beautiful brown shade. And of course, I'll have it down here below so you guys can kind of like see and kind of follow along. Woo! Look at that pigment. Woo! It just went right in. Yes! Yes! We like that. What I might do is kind of just show you guys a little something because I really like that. That's really awesome. I like a really beautiful pigmented matte. And I got this palette because I don't really have, I've got some palettes with, you know, some matte tones in it and very neutrals. But you know what? I wanted a really beautiful, sophisticated, luxurious palette. And I feel like this is going to give me what I want. I wasn't really sure, but after seeing some of the reviews and the swatches, I was like, you know, I was a little bit sold on it. So I'm definitely digging it. I'm really liking that. It's just beautiful. Now let me go in and I'm sorry, that brush was my number 12 in my reference brush. By the way, forgot. I got so excited about it. I forgot about it. I didn't want to do it. I'm even kicking my mirror now. So this is the 101 reference brush. So it kind of looks like this. So I'm going to go into this mocha shade. So we're going to cool this down just a little bit. So I'm going to go in here and do the same thing. And we're just going to go in and really, these are very pigmented. And I'm going to kind of bring this in just a little bit more. And really bring it up. And you know, guys, I have smaller eyes. So I have to kind of really bring it out more. I have to go a little bit more further out. And since I don't have brows, so I'm going to go up with a little bit of the lighter shade in a little bit and kind of tone that down a little bit. But I want to really build this up a little bit right here so it makes my eyes look a little bigger. That's why sometimes the brow thing is kind of nice when I don't have it, because I can really go up over the brow, because you know, it's kind of, that's the thing about not having brows sometimes. Oh, and speaking of brows, I got to tell you guys this. So speaking of brows, I got this new brow stamp kit. I forgot the name of it. I can't remember. I'll put it down here if I remember. But I saw Raw Beauty Christie do this little stamp kit, and I've seen it on Instagram. It's this really cool, it's an eye stamp kit. You put like the brow on and you stamp it on or whatever, and then it comes into your brow. And so, and you know me, I don't have brows and I hate doing brows. So I was like, okay, well now this sounds kind of interesting. So any of my ladies or gentlemen out there that do not have brows like me, if you don't have brows, this may be something that we need to look into. So I'm going to go and we're going to take my Scott Barnes brush, and this is the number, I think it's 9, number 6 or number 9, number 6 or number 9. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to go into this eggshell color, and I'm actually going to swipe it across my lid here. Wow, that looks so good. I like that. I like it a lot. In the 03, and I'm going to take a little bit of this orangey shade. I'm going to tap a little bit off, and we're going to go in and we're just going to kind of like really just kind of line it right here and really start bringing that out. This is a great neutral, and it's got warm and it has cool in it. So that's the cool deal. That's the cool thing about it. So it's like a nice warm and cool. That is so pretty. That is really pretty. And I'm gonna go into the darker brown. It's like a brown, like a really pretty brown. It's almost got like a little bit of it's almost got like a reddish. It's got a little bit of red, hint of red in it. We're gonna go into a little bit, we're gonna tap in a little bit of that. And we're just gonna really go out here on the outer corner and really start building this out a little bit more. I'm going to take my Beuaty, it's the 201 brush. It's kind of like it's really fluffy brush. And I'm going to tap it into the bone color. And we're going to go up in here and kind of start blending that together up in there. Let me go back in with my, I'm going to go back in with my number 3 brush, the one we did the orange color with. I'm going to tap into a little bit more of that brown. It's just so pretty. And of course, we're going to clean it up a little bit more and stuff as we go. But it looks really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Scott Barnes brush, my favorite eyeliner and brush in the world. I love this brush. It's the number 59. It's also the brush that Tati seems to love a lot. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water. And I'm going to go into the really black shade. And we're going to line the top line with the black shade. Clean up anything. Let's go ahead and dig in a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit one of these glitters. I just don't know which one I want to do. I think I kind of want to dig into this one. I think I want to play with this one. This one is just, it's so pretty. This one and the bronzy one. I really like the bronzy one too. So I think I'm going to take the bronzy one here on the outer corner and I'm going to tap it over right there at the end, a little bit over to the liner part, just to bring it down a little bit. Because I want a little bit of the black, but I don't want the black to completely show. Ooh, that's so pretty. They give it like a little bit of coolness right there in the inner crease. I like that. That's really pretty. What are you guys thinking? It looks so pretty. So I took a little bit more of that lighter shade and this sparkly shade. I took a little bit more of that and just put it right here in the inner corners of my eyes, just a little bit. This is what it looks like with mascara. And I just put a little bit more concealer on and put a little bit more powder. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to be right back and we will give you the final thoughts. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? It's so pretty, isn't it? Wow, it's like the eyes turned out so good. It's so good. And then when you just paired it with a little bit of lash, but again, you didn't really need to. But let's get into the palette. Let's discuss it a little bit more and see. Do I think it's worth it? Yes. It's a Gala approved for sure, 100%. I knew that when I first saw the palette, I was like, I wasn't gonna get this, and then I saw Babs do it, and I was like, wow. It's just, and then Tara did it, and I was like, wow. It just looked so good on her too. I was like, wait, this is a great non-foolproof palette. I mean, you just can't go wrong with this palette. It is just so beautiful. The colors are just stunning. You've got warms, you've got cools. Your metallic shades are very, very like soft. They're not like over the top. They're not super blingy. If you want a little bit of sparkle, but it's not like this crazy thick glittery type. It's a little different from the Tati. If you guys have the Tati, I think it's the Neutral Palette Volume 1. Her glitter is a little bit more on the chunky side. It's really nice and it's smooth and it goes on really pretty and it looks pretty, but it's very glittery. So it is very glittery. This is not like that. This is more of a sophisticated glitter, if that makes any sense. It's like a little bit more of an adult glitter. It's a big girl glitter. It's like a little bit more of a big girl, big boy glitter. So this just looked a little bit more flattering on the eye. It's just very, very soft. It's got a very soft glow to it. It's not like over the top, like super, super. Now, I guess if I like this would be really cool to try with the Pat McGrath wand to try to see if the intensity built up a little bit more on it if you wanted it to, but it's just so beautiful by itself. I just think it's so pretty. I just really don't think you need to really go over the top with it. I feel like this palette is just good on its own without doing a lot of extra stuff to it, because you want it to be like, it's glamorous but simple but yet elegant. I think that's what this palette is. It's what it's trying to say, is what I'm trying to say, if I can get it out. Because the matte, oh my god, the mattes are buttery, just goodness. They're just so beautiful and buttery. They're just so pretty. They go on, they blend really, really well. All of them blended well together. This amazing. These are amazing as liner. They go on really well. If you wet your brush just a little bit, it goes on just so perfect. And you can make a very thin line or thick line or really blend it out. I mean, and make it more smoky, like if you want it to be more of an intense line, like a coal one. But it is just really beautiful. The packaging is just outstanding. It's really beautiful. It feels very heavy. It's very weighted. It has a really beautiful mirror in the inside of it. Don't look at my table because my table is a disaster right now. It's got so much stuff all over it. But it just goes on so smooth and so pretty underneath. It just went on really, really beautiful. They blend really well. It's easy to clean up. You can get a really, really soft, beautiful, natural look out of it, or a smoky look with it if you want. If you guys are really into neutrals and maybe you're in the need for a really beautiful neutral palette, but maybe the Pat McGrath palette was a little bit too much for you and you were like, I don't know about that one, because the Pat McGrath palette, the Utopian Dream that I just reviewed, is gorgeous and it's absolutely beautiful, but it is more of that really intense glittery, more sparkle type look, shadows in it, and the shadows in it are more, they've got a little bit more playfulness to them, where these are a little bit more realistic, a little bit more everyday, something you can use. You can pop with a little bit of the more of the orangey shade, or you can just blend it down with more of the neutral shades. You have cool shades in it as well, so you could do more of the cool gray look with it too, kind of like what was in the Natasha Glam palette. But the Natasha has a lot of she's got a lot of more of a satiny, more of the sparkly, not sparkle, but more of a metallic shades in hers. Sorry, can't talk. And it's a really beautiful palette too, and it's a great one, but it's more on the cool side, where this one is a blend of warms and cools. Of course, you're getting you're only getting you're only getting like 12 eyeshadows in this, so it is a little bit more on the pricey side for 12 eyeshadows. But the Pat McGrath palette is $125, and you're getting the same amount of shadows in hers, where this one is $95. The Patrick Ta, I think it was 65 or 68, I believe, for it. And you know, those shadows are really, really beautiful too, but these are different. These are a little bit more, I can't describe it. They're more buttery, where the Patrick Ta is really pretty too, but these are just more buttery. They just blend more. And I still feel out of the Patrick Ta and this one, if you had a choice, I would feel like you would get more out of this one. The Patrick Ta only has, I think, like 2. I mean, there's not that many mattes in it. This has an actual 6 mattes in it. So if you don't want to do the sparkle, or a little bit of just a sheen on your eyelid during the day, if that's too much for you and you want to stick more matte, you've got more mattes in this palette than the Patrick does. You know, so if you were looking at the Patrick and you're kind of like, oh, I don't really know. I mean, this one's a really nice one to check out too. And if I also know on their website, I think it was it's on Afterpay, so you could do this on Afterpay as well. So if you don't want to, you know, buy it all at one time, you could do that too if you were looking into it. I will leave the link below and everything with all that, with any codes or any affiliate links that I have. All of that will be down below, guys. So if you're looking at any of the colors that I have on my face, my lips, any of that stuff will all be down there. So if you want to check that out, it'll all be there. So all of this will be down there. So if you any of the information, or if you just want to go over to the site and just check it out and just look at it, they have a lot of other things on that website. I've not really bought anything from Vanity Makeup. This is my first time buying something from them, but you know, this is very, very impressive. I'm very impressed with this palette. Would definitely buy something else from this company because I really enjoy this. I'm definitely going to get a lot of this out of fall. I think, again, if you're a neutral person and you want something for every day, I think this would be really beautiful. It's just a beautiful, luxurious, sleek, elegant palette. And you know, because some of the, like the Chanel palettes, they're like $65-$70 for like 4 or 5 eyeshadows. The same thing with Pat's little ones, they're like $45-$50 or $55, something like that. I just did the one from Charlotte Tilbury. That one only had like, what was it, 6 in it, you know, and it was close, it was like up there, it was like $50 some. So this is a great palette for what you're getting. You're getting really beautiful quality eyeshadows for what it is. So I definitely would recommend this palette. And you know, and with that said, now that I've got a new palette, I'm so excited, because I'm so excited for fall. So I've got some really cool looks. So anyway, I hope you guys like this review. Sorry if I didn't chit chat too much through it. I get so wrapped up in the eye makeup, I forget about chit-chatting. So I hope you enjoyed this review. You know, make sure that you leave a comment down below. You know, let me know what you think of the look. What did you think of the palette? Did you pick the palette? Have you bought the palette? Have you seen anybody else shoot the palette? You know, please leave your comments down below. Let me know if you bought the Pat McGrath palette. Maybe this is something to kind of compare it to. If you have both of the palettes, and let me know about that. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. You know, remember, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself, and remember, most of all, be kind to others. That kindness can go an awful long way. And with that said, guys, I really, really do appreciate you coming and spending some time with me and hanging out with me, and hope that I've got stuff all over me. I'm like a lint ball today. And it's like Dolly Parton would say, I think you should say, like, you know, I'm picking up everything but money and men with my lint. But anyway, please take care, and we will see each other again in the next episode. So bye.